Hey Joy, I've been thinking, what if we fail? I mean, taking risks sounds scary. What if it all goes wrong?
I get it, Brain. Fear of failure is something we all struggle with. But what if I told you that fear is actually worse than failure itself? Imagine how much potential we lose when we let our fear hold us back. Today, we're diving into why fear is more dangerous than failure and how embracing risk can lead to incredible growth.
Okay, I'm listening. But why is fear worse than failure? Isn't it natural to want to avoid failing?
Great question, Brain. Fear and failure are both rooted in belief. Fear convinces us that the worst case scenario is inevitable, paralyzing us into inaction. It keeps us stuck, overthinking every possible outcome. I've been thinking too much. Often to missed opportunities. Failure, on the other hand, is just an outcome, a result that provides valuable lessons and insights. It's not the end, it's the stepping stone to growth. When we let fear control us, we're choosing to believe in the possibility of negative outcomes more than our own abilities to overcome challenges. That's why fear is worse than failure. It stops us from even trying, while failure helps us to grow and learn.
But how do we shift from fear to faith? It's hard to believe in positive outcomes when all I see are the risks.
That's where faith comes in. Faith isn't about ignoring risk. It's about believing in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Both fear and faith require you to believe in something unseen. Fear makes you believe in failure, while faith encourages you to trust in your potential and resilience. When you choose faith, you're empowering yourself to take action despite uncertainty. It's not about guaranteeing success, but about trusting that every step you take, whether successful or not, brings you closer to your goals.
Okay, I'm starting to get it. But what about anxiety that comes with taking risk? How do I turn that into something positive?
Anxiety, our old friend. Anxiety is often a signal that something important is at stake. Instead of letting it paralyze you, use that energy as fuel for action. Here's how. Step 1. Acknowledge the anxiety. First, recognize that the anxiety is there because you care. It's your mind's way of preparing you for what's ahead. Step 2. Reframe anxiety as energy. Next, reframe that nervous energy as motivation. It's like adrenaline before a race. It's there to help you perform. Step 3. Break down the fear. Identify what exactly you're afraid of. Once you break it down into specific concerns, you can address them directly. Step 4. Focus on immediate actions. Take small, actionable steps. Each step forward reduces anxiety and builds confidence. Step 5. Use anxiety as a signal to prepare. If you're anxious because you feel unprepared, use that anxiety to get ready. Preparation reduces fear. Remember, action is the antidote to fear. The more you act, the less fear controls you.
But what if I still fail after all that? Isn't failure the worst outcome?
Not at all, Brain. Failure is a part of growth. Embracing risk means understanding that failure is just feedback. It's how we learn what works and what doesn't. Each failure is a lesson that brings you closer to success. When you embrace risk, you're opening yourself up to new possibilities, experiences, and ultimately growth. Fear keeps you stuck, but risk, when approached with faith, propels you forward. Now, let's talk about some practical strategies to overcome atichiphobia, or the fear of failure, especially in entrepreneurship and personal development. First, you want to set realistic goals. Start with manageable, realistic goals that build confidence over time. Reframe failure as learning. View each setback as a lesson. What can you learn? How can you adapt? Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage you and uplift you. Their support can help you face risk with more confidence. Develop a resilient mindset. Practice self-compassion and resilience. Understand that failure doesn't define you. It's just a part of the journey. Take incremental risk. Start small and gradually increase the risks that you take. This helps you to build tolerance to failure. Remember, it's not about avoiding failure, but about learning how to navigate it with grace and resilience.
Wow, that really changes how I see things. I think I'm ready to embrace some risk.
That's the spirit, brain. Remember, fear is worse than failure because it stops you from even trying. But when you embrace risk with faith, you open up yourself to growth, learning, and incredible opportunities. Mindset Minute. Both faith and fear requires you to believe in something that hasn't happened yet. The difference? Faith believes in the positive outcome, while fear convinces you of the negative one. Here's how this plays out with the fear of failure. Faith focuses on potential. It's rooted in the belief that good things will happen. It drives action. It keeps you motivated, and it turns challenges into growth opportunities. Fear focuses on risk. It magnifies the possibility of failure, making it seem inevitable. This mindset paralyzes action and drains your energy, often leading to inaction or even self-sabotage. Both faith and fear can become self-fulfilling prophecies. Choose faith, and you're likely to persevere and succeed. Choose fear, and you might avoid risk, missing out on potential success. With faith, failure becomes a stepping stone, an opportunity to learn and grow. Fear, on the other hand, sees failure as something to avoid at all costs. So, when facing the possibility of failure, choose faith. Believe in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Shift your mindset from fear to faith and watch how it empowers you to take bold steps toward growth and success. So, my beautiful mindfulpreneurs, what risk are you ready to embrace today? How will you turn your fear into faith and take that next bold step? Let me know in the comments below. And always remember to stay focused, stay connected, and always choose joy. Bye.